Welcome to Get a Clue Casual Gamer, where we get a clue, CLUE, about a game. And if you just want the list, you might need to just kind of like 10-second tap, tap, tap until you see me holding up a board game. Someone liked, apparently today, saw the video I made a couple months ago explaining why I hadn't put in any content in a couple months. So now it's been almost 5 months since I last put up a video. There are 225 videos on my channel, but still, you gotta keep doing it. The long and short of it was my mother, taking care of her and her passing, memorial service, all of that going on. And so I've just gotten out of the good habit, but the habit of doing these videos, because I was doing 2 a week. I would usually record them on Sunday afternoon, early evening, and then one would go up on Monday and one on Thursday. And I've gotten out of that tradition, that sync. And after I saw this gentleman acknowledge that video, I just felt that I just needed to sit down and do a video. So I am sitting down and doing a video. I have not done any setup in the back. This is what it was several months ago. I have stacks of games all over the place because throughout this whole time, I have been buying games, new and used. I ordered these foldable shelving units, and I decided I didn't want to carry them upstairs here because this bedroom is actually above the garage, on a different level from the rest of the house. And so I just set them up in my foyer, and they are full of games. We're talking like 150, 160 games on those 2 shelves. And that's not counting all the ones up here. And at least probably half are from this year, at least, maybe even more than that. Because when I went to Dice Tower Retreat, I bought 19 games on their virtual flea market. And, different people were selling it, and I bought 19 games that were on my wish list that I was getting a great price for, and knew that they had been well taken care of by the people who were selling them. So I had all of those, and my retail therapy of buying games and games to memorialize Mom, like I did last year with my dad and my brother. So yeah. Also, I was looking, and I'm here going, it's either been 1 or 2 years since I did a not so scary, or I don't want to steal a brand, not so crazily scary Halloween time period October list. And that list had 20 games in it, and as I was talking about them, I did explain that I was kind of stretching it a little bit. Basically, if it had a ghost or a witch or whatever in a zombie or whatever in it, it got on that list, and I had 20 of them. Well, this year, I'm going to give you a short list of 5. And I believe that they all fit this theme really well. You will not find any games that I ever talk about that are horror themed or Cthulhu themed or zombie themed, except for zombie dice. I do have zombie dice. I just don't like horror movies. I just don't like them. I do not like them, Sam. I am. And so I don't have any. But then they also, many of them tend to be a little on the more complicated side or time consuming side, which not, don't necessarily fit this channel's approach to talking about games and what games to talk about. This channel is all about casual level games, light and medium light games. That's it. I don't go into medium or medium heavy or heavy for sure. I don't, even though that is one of the heavier games out there. I'm not bringing that up for some, for this channel. And also, of course, if you've noticed, I don't edit. This is just me talking. So now, for those who want to know about this list, 2 of these games were on my last list. 3 of them are brand new. So, or brand new to me. The games came out anywhere from 2018 through 2022. So they've all been out for a little bit of time, anywhere from 2 to 6 years. They're not ancient. They're not hard to find. I am not going to be doing the whole components, length of play, uniqueness, and ease, but I am going to tell you a little bit about the game, and some of them you might have already heard or watched. So let's get going. I'm going to start with the oldest one first, and it's funny because it's one of my newest ones. It's one that I just got like 3-4 weeks ago, but it came out, well, actually, yeah, it came out originally in 2016. Or, wait a minute, what am I doing? No, I want to do it the other way around. Sorry. Oh, yeah, and I'm looking at my list. Again, I don't edit. Okay, yeah. Number 1 is the oldest. Okay, so, the oldest game, this one just arrived this week. I had never played it. I had heard it mentioned a couple times, but I'd never played it. And it is Psychic Pizza Deliverers Go to the Ghost Town. Long name. Psychic Pizza. and if you Google or go on to Board Game Geek and type in Psychic Pizza, it'll come up. It came out in 2018, so it's the oldest of the games here, 6 years old. It is a deduction game, and let's see what I have here. It plays 3 to 5 players. You have enough for 5 players, and 2, there's no competition at 2, because 1 is the person who gives out the information, and the others are the ones trying to figure out where they are in Ghost Town. Like I said, it's deduction. I played it at Dice Tower Retreat and royally lost. Really bad. I was so lost because I kept on hitting a stupid vortex and being sent to another part of this town that I couldn't see in front of my face. So yeah, it was frustrating. I said, I need to DM it myself and not use vortex. That's a little house rule that I might try the first time someone plays it, because it can be very frustrating when you're trying to figure out where you are in this town. You have to find the pizza, and then you have to find the right house that ordered that pizza. And yeah, it's fun, it's cute, and you see the back there, okay? Everybody has a whiteboard grid that you can write in and do whatever you want on that to help you figure out where you are in town. So it plays 3 to 5 in 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah, it took us about 45. It's a solid medium light game. And when it comes to finding it, I will say that Amazon has it, Game Nerds does not have it, Miniature Market does have it, and it runs between $40 and $44. So it's actually, I believe, my most expensive one. Yeah. If you're going for the 40-45, yeah. But it's so cute. And pure deduction. You're just trying to figure out where you are in town, find the pizza, and then get it to the right house. Pepperoni pizza, jalapeno pizza, cheese pizza. Yeah, you got an idea. Okay, number 2 is one that was on my list before. And now it has come out with 4 different versions of it. I still am using the first version, the original version, which was Horrified Universal Monsters. Because again, I don't like scary, great, or icky horror, but this is campy horror. This is, the Bride of Frankenstein and Dracula and the Creature from the Black Lagoon and Invisible Man, Werewolf, the Mummy. Yeah, this is a cooperative game. Yes, it's a cooperative game. The original version, this version, came out in 2019, but the subsequent versions came out in 21, 23, and 24. This one is the Universal Monsters. The next one that came out was American Monsters. The third one that came out was Greek Monsters, and the most recent one that just came out this year is World Monsters. The price can run you anywhere from $21 to $50, depending on which one you're getting and where. This one is not easy to find. The other 3 are, because they're newer, and the newest one I think is the cheapest, or it might be the Greek Monsters is the cheapest, around $30. So you keep your eye out for it. Plays 1 to 5. Because it's cooperative, it can be played solo. You just play it yourself. You play several people. It plays in about an hour, 60 minutes, and it is a flush, perfect, right down the middle, medium light. And again, Horrified, you are trying to work together to get rid of the monsters. There's different levels you can do. You can do easy is level 2 monsters, average is 3 monsters, and very tough is 4 monsters. Good luck surviving that one. And you just work together to collect items that will help you kill the monsters before they kill you and or all the villagers. That's the goal. It's a cooperative game. We've had a deduction game and a cooperative game. Next is number 3 is the other one from the last list, and that is Disney's Haunted Mansion, Call of the Spirits. I will tell you right now, there are 2 of these. There's this one that is all kind of like the teal color, and then there's this is the Disneyland. The house in the background is the Disneyland house. The other one is like this, but the background is very purple, and it has the Hudson Valley mansion from Walt Disney World. So that's the only difference. That's the only difference in the games. And I almost feel bad saying this, but I own both. It's like they played exactly the same. But I got this one first, and then I said, but I want one from Disney World, because that's the one that I go to all the time. They're exactly the same, except for the cover. But that's okay. It's not an expensive game. It is a game where you are collecting cards and getting points, going to different rooms in the Haunted Mansion and trying to avoid the hitchhiking ghosts. This is Haunted Mansion. It came out in 2020, and they almost came out simultaneously. You can get it very inexpensively. Amazon has one for $13.50 and the other one for $17. Game Nerds has this one for 20. Uh, Miniature Market originally had it for 22, but they're out of stock right now. It plays 2 to 6 players in about a half hour. It's a quick game, and it is also on the lower end of medium light in complexity. It is a great game, especially if you're into Disney and the Hitchhiking Ghost. You're avoiding the Hitchhiking Ghost while you get different cards in the different rooms. It is a cute game, and it's pretty simple to learn, teach, and play. Which that's one of my that's the E for ease. Okay, number 4 is a game that came out in 2021, and it's called Castle Party. Okay, it came out 3 years ago. Castle Party is a flip and write. You flip cards and write patterns from that. It's a whiteboard. Everyone has their own whiteboard or erasable markers and board, and you are trying to get extra points by placement and who's near who when it comes to the different monster families. There are several monster families. You've got the witches and the ghosts and the vampires and the Frankensteins and what are the others? Skeletons. Yeah, skeleton families. So yes, it's a flip and write, very simple. It it plays 2 to 4 players, approximately 30 minutes. Again, it is squarely in the medium light range. It's very, very easy to get to the table, quick to figure out and understand. And Amazon does not have it. Well, they have someone who's scalping, like asking for $40-50 for it. But if you go to GameNerds.com or MiniatureMarket.com, they both have it for $16. That's the price to go for. Don't get snookered into that other ridiculous price. $16, just get this one. And it is really cute. And like I say, it's a simple flip and write. And the last one is one that came out 2 years ago in 2022, but it was a re-implementation of one that had come out in 2016. In 2016, the game Ghosts Love Candy came out, but in 2022, Ghosts Love Candy 2 came out, and that's the one I have here. It is basically a set collection, a lot of cards, and you're collecting certain combinations and such. And it plays 2 to 6 players, 20 to 45 minutes. I go on the higher end of that, especially when you're learning it. And it's adorable. Everyone is their own character. And each person will have 9 cards of their character, numbers 1 through 9, and you'll have other characters or kids. You're trying to take their candy, which is points, and sometimes scare the child that you take them with you, and a lot of them are negative points, so you don't necessarily want to scare the child so much that you end up with the child, but some of them have some extra powers and stuff that might help you later. So that's the game. It's just cards and playing your cards strategically. 9 rounds. You have 9 cards. Each card represents a round. It's very, very simple, very cute. And Ghosts Love Candy. It can be found on Amazon, at GameNerds.com, and at Miniature Market. Amazon has it right now for $15. Game Nerds has it for $22.50, and Miniature Market has it for $22. All of them are below the retail. So you pick and choose and look for this one. Again, like I say, it's so stinking cute. It's a 25th century game. I discovered 25th century like 3 years ago when they were just really hitting a groove. And I love the fact that they've really chosen some really good games to back and to publish. So I'm very happy with them. And that's it. That's my 5. Again, to recap, uh, we'll go with Psychic Pizza Delivers, Go to the Ghost Town. And then we have Horrified. I like the Universal Monsters. Pick any one you want. Then followed by Disney's Haunted Mansion, either Disneyland or Disney World. They play the same. And followed by Castle Party. Now these are not in any particular order except by when they first came out. Castle Party, which is a flip and write. You get to write, erase, markers, great. And the 5th one was Ghosts Love Candy 2. And those are 5 kind of cute, Halloweeny, themed games. Until next time, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time when we get a clue, CLUE, about a game. Bye.